Hi, my name is Casey Stedman and I'm the mission commander.
Hi, I'm Ron Williams from Indiana, and I'm a psychologist studying psychological adjustment and cognitive performance.
Hi, I'm Andy Caraccio. I'm the engineer of the crew and I'm studying waste into useful energy.
I'm Ross Lockwood. I'm studying 3D printed tools in space.
I'm Tiffany Sormer and I am focused on the EVA operations.
Hi, I'm Lucy Poulet and I'm studying effects of wavelengths on plants.
Most of my duties here are from an executive standpoint, where I oversee the operations, ensure that we are on schedule, and that we're meeting all the tasks given to us by our mission control teams. I'm also the crew geologist, so when we're given tasks that involve planetary science and investigating the local terrain around the habitat, I oversee the objectives and the investigations into various geomorphology, petrology, or any samples that are required to be taken.
Well, most of the day I spend my time working on EVA operations, so either I'm focused here on the suits, either maintaining or correcting them, or I'm focused on prepping for EVAs, writing up plans. I also am the medical officer, so I try to keep most of our emergency medicine supplies handy and ready to go.
Hi, I'm Ross Lockwood. I'm playing the role of system engineers here at the High Seas Habitat. One of the duties that I have is to make sure that all the systems inside the habitat are running smoothly. So I spend quite a bit of time in this room where we have all of our digital acquisition units that bring us data from the sensors and feed them to our server, which displays them as a little map of the habitat showing our battery percentage, amount of water, and more. Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Andy Caraccio. I'm a chemical engineer and I'm here at the High Seas Habitat analyzing a lot of the power, water, utility requirements of the habitat, looking at logistics of the crew, and all of this will help me analyze how to implement an engineering unit that would process crew's waste and convert it into useful energy. So all throughout the day I'm analyzing and recording in lots of Excel spreadsheets the power and the water use. All of the crew, well hopefully all of the crew, is recording some of their logistical data because in order to implement a new unit into a system you need to understand the entire flow of energy requirements and logistics inside of your system. So another thing that I do is we brought a couple of technical instruments for EVAs. One of them is a soil mechanics tool, and that measures the soil cohesion coefficient of different soil regions. Another tool that I use here inside the habitat and outside of the habitat is this FTIR, and this is an inorganic and organic gas analyzer, and we have it calibrated for about 25 volatile organic compounds. So we're looking at data where our trash is being generated, where Lucy is growing her plants, and general habitat areas so that we can compare different baseline studies on the VOCs inside the habitat.
Hello, I'm Lucy and I'm actually the one looking at plants growing the whole day. No, just kidding. I'm here as the crew scientist, so I'm making sure that the experiments run smoothly, and I have my own plant experiment, which you can see here. I'm comparing the growth of plants, here it's lettuce and radishes, under different wavelengths. So red and blue, white, there. What I do for this experiment does not only consist of putting plants under light and waiting for them to grow, but it also implies a lot of measurements, and you can have a small overview of what I do there. In this system I also have different kind of plants, other plants, which are growing under red, blue and green wavelength. There are some peas, some lettuce, some radishes and tomatoes. This system mostly is here to see how the crew interacts with plants and how plants could be beneficial for future space missions or how plants affect the well-being of the astronauts.
We also do a lot of sport in the high seas habitat.
Let my honey come back. Sometime I'm on a rat back jack. Sometime I get a hump in my back. Sometime I'm going over here. Sometime let my honey come back. Sometime I'm on a rat back jack. Sometime I get a hump in my back. Sometime I'm going over here.
The bubble crafts are ready. Now we are waiting for your pictures and your other questions. Have a good week.